As I planned for retirement, I didn't realize how much stress I was carrying until I began to let it go. It wasn't just the big deadlines or the high-stakes meetings. It was the constant low hum of responsibility. The mental tabs always open, the pressure to perform, to respond, to stay ahead. That kind of stress becomes so familiar, it feels normal. But now, as I gradually step away from work, I'm learning what it means to release it and how much lighter life can feel. The first thing I noticed was the quiet. Not just the absence of emails or calendar alerts, but the quiet inside my own mind. A quiet that feels like spaciousness, like a doorway into peace. In that silence, I hear myself more clearly. I notice the rhythms of my breath, the weight of my thoughts, the softness of being present. Retirement isn't just freedom from noise. It's freedom to listen, to reflect, to rediscover the calm that was waiting all along. I didn't have to brace for the next fire drill or rehearse tomorrow's talking points. My shoulders dropped, my breath deepened, and in that stillness, I realized how much tension I'd been holding. Physically, emotionally, even spiritually. It was like discovering a hidden weight I'd been carrying for years and finally setting it down. Letting go of work stress isn't as simple as walking away from the job. It's a process of unlearning urgency, of loosening the grip of deadlines, of releasing the weight of expectations. It takes time to remember that rest is not wasted, that quiet is not empty, that presence is not passive. In retirement, I'm learning that letting go is less about escape and more about embrace. Embracing peace, embracing balance, embracing the freedom to simply be. I've had to unlearn the reflex to check in, to stay busy, to measure my worth by output. I've caught myself feeling guilty for resting or anxious when I'm not accomplishing something. But I'm gently reminding myself, this is the point. This is the gift. I don't have to earn rest anymore. I just have to receive it. And receiving rest, I've learned, is an act of courage as much as an act of care. I've started building small rituals to help me release stress. A morning walk without a destination. A few minutes of deep breathing before I open my journal. Music that calms my nervous system. I'm also paying attention to what triggers the old stress patterns. The urge to multitask, the fear of falling behind, and choosing differently. Choosing presence, choosing ease. These rituals don't erase stress completely, but they remind me that I have tools, that I have choices, that I can meet life with softness instead of strain. There's grief in this too. I spent years in a high responsibility role, and part of me will miss the adrenaline, the clarity of purpose, the sense of being needed. But I'm learning that I can still have purpose without pressure. I can still be engaged without being overwhelmed. Purpose now feels lighter, more spacious, more aligned with who I am. Engagement isn't about deadlines or demands. It's about curiosity, connection, and joy. Retirement is teaching me that meaning doesn't have to be heavy. It can be gentle. It can be playful. It can be the quiet satisfaction of living fully, without the weight of proving anything. I can still contribute without carrying it all. Retirement isn't about abandoning responsibility. It's about reshaping it. It's about carrying what matters and letting go of what doesn't. I've also noticed how releasing stress changes the way I show up for others. I'm more patient in conversations, more present with loved ones, more open to joy in small moments. Stress used to narrow my focus, keeping me locked on the next task. Now, with less stress, my focus widens. I notice beauty, humor, connection. I notice life, and that noticing feels like a gift. I've begun journaling about this shift, writing down the moments when I feel tension leaving my body or when I catch myself choosing ease over urgency. These reflections help me see progress, even on days when old habits creep back in. They remind me that stress release isn't a one-time event. It's a practice, a daily choice to live lighter. So this week, I'm learning to release the stress I didn't even know I was holding. I'm honoring the work I've done, the resilience I've built, and the strength it took to carry so much for so long. And now, I'm choosing softness, spaciousness, peace, because retirement isn't just about having more time. It's about having more freedom in how I feel. Freedom to slow down without guilt, to breathe without rushing, to savor without distraction. In this season, softness becomes strength, spaciousness becomes possibility, and peace becomes the rhythm I live by. Retirement isn't the end of striving. It's the beginning of feeling fully alive.